Big sis, is it true you're marrying Ethan Miller? I can't believe it! I totally thought you'd break up almost immediately!
It's true that we're getting married, yes, but why on earth would you think we'd break up? What gives you that idea? That's quite a thing to say, isn't it?
Because you're so mismatched, that's why. You two just don't fit together at all. I thought Ethan would dump you the second he realized what he was doing. I mean, he works at that super prestigious firm, right? Global Innovations Corp? I heard his annual salary is practically $2 million. Like, that's almost as much as some small countries. Why would a winner like him seriously date someone like you, Maggie? You're just, well, you're not exactly a supermodel, are you? So I figured he was just messing around, playing a little game, and would ditch you pretty quickly. Ugh, I wish I'd known sooner.
Hold on a minute, Cleo. What did you just say? You were targeting my boyfriend? My fiancé? Is that what you were implying? Since when do you pull stunts like that? I literally cannot believe you just said that. Are you serious right now? You were actually planning to betray me? Your own sister?
Well, yeah, you can't just expect a perfect catch like him to be lying around waiting, can you? I mean, come on. A guy with his looks, his money, his status? He's practically a unicorn. You don't just find someone like that every day. So clearly, I needed a speedy plan. I have to snatch Ethan away from you, big sis, before it's too late. You haven't actually tied the knot yet, right? So there's still time. And let's be real, I'm way younger and way cuter than you are. Ethan would obviously choose me if he knew what was good for him. I'd be a much better asset to his public image, too. Think of the power couple we'd make.
What on earth are you talking about? You're openly declaring you're going to steal your own sister's fiancé? Are you completely out of your mind, Cleo? That's absolutely insane! Do you even hear yourself? How can you be so brazenly disrespectful, so utterly fundamentally lacking in any kind of moral compass?
So what? You expect me to just stand by and watch? You want me to silently let this opportunity slip through my fingers? This is a golden ticket, Maggie. A chance at a millionaire husband. Those don't come around often, you know. And the thought of a plain-looking sister like you getting to ride that gravy train, I can't stand it. I absolutely refuse to let that happen. I'm the one who deserves a life of luxury and comfort. I'm the one who should be living in a mansion with a handsome, rich husband.
What did you call me? Plain-looking and millionaire husband? That's what you're seeing here? Not love, not commitment, but just money? And you think you're the one who deserves it? You're unbelievable, Cleo. The audacity, the sheer nerve.
You're too old for him anyway. Ethan would definitely prefer a younger woman to marry. Think about it. He's still in his prime. He needs someone fresh, someone vibrant, someone who can keep up with his busy social life and his demanding career, someone who will make him look good on his arm at all those fancy corporate events. And that's not you, Maggie. I mean, you've been working hard as a nurse for years, haven't you? You're probably tired. You're probably a little worn out. I'm full of energy.
Are you seriously bringing my age into this now? And my profession? You really are hitting below the belt, aren't you? What kind of sister does that? What kind of person does that? My age, my career, my looks, none of that has anything to do with my relationship with Ethan. We have a connection that you wouldn't understand, Cleo, because it's not based on superficial nonsense like money or looks. It's based on respect, on shared values, on genuine affection, something you clearly know nothing about.
Just face it, Maggie. I'm going after him. Consider this your official warning. You're not going to like what happens next. I'm putting my plan into action. I'm going to make sure Ethan sees what he's missing.
Go ahead, but don't come crying to me when it all blows up in your face, Cleo. You have no idea what you're getting yourself into, and trust me, you'll regret this. Our bond with Ethan is stronger than anything you can imagine, and your shallow schemes, they'll only hurt you in the end. You're playing a dangerous game.
Is it true that Ethan quit his job? Tell me, because I just had the absolute worst experience when I tried to take him out on a steal him date. I'm furious. What the heck happened?
Oh, really? So you actually went and confronted Ethan directly, did you? I had a feeling you would. What happened this time, Cleo? Did you manage to make a fool of yourself, or did you just annoy him? What drama did you stir up now?
After our last conversation, I went straight to his company building. I waited for him outside after work, and then I asked him to dinner. And guess what? He took me to a fast food joint. A fast food joint! I was completely shocked. He actually said, starting tomorrow, I'm unemployed, so let's go somewhere cheap. Unemployed? Is it true he quit his job today? You're telling me Ethan Miller, the high-flying executive, is now jobless? This is unbelievable. My whole life plan is ruined. My grand scheme to marry him and live a life of luxury just went up in smoke.
Ah, I see. So that's how it went down. Well, Cleo, unfortunately for your grand plans, it's true. Ethan decided to leave his company. He did it for our marriage. It was a mutual decision, actually. He's making a big change.
You're kidding me, right? Unemployed? So that means he's going to be a kept man? A freeloader? I thought he'd keep working hard and making tons of money for us. This is not what I signed up for. This isn't a rich husband. This is just a bum. He's a loser. My dream of a millionaire lifestyle is shattered. This is a nightmare.
Don't call him a freeloader, Cleo. This was a decision Ethan and I made together. It has absolutely nothing to do with you or your shallow expectations. You have no right to comment on our personal choices. Besides, there's a much bigger reason why Ethan left his job, a reason that's far beyond your comprehension. You wouldn't understand it, even if I explained it. It's about his passion, his vision, his future, not just about money.
Oh, wait a minute! I just remembered something. You're a nurse, right? And you work a ton of night shifts too, so you probably make a pretty good salary, don't you? And you're always talking about how saving money is your hobby. You're a total miser. So that's it. That's why he decided to marry you. It's because of your money. You're kinda homely, but you're rich. That's the only logical explanation. He's just using you for your savings. He's a gold digger.
Gold digger? Really, Cleo? Your brain truly works in the most predictable ways, doesn't it? My saving money is indeed a hobby, but to suggest that's Ethan's only motivation? That's beyond ridiculous. What kind of person do you think we are? You honestly can't fathom a connection based on anything other than material gain, can you? It's pathetic, honestly.
Well, he probably thought working at a top firm was too tough, even with that huge salary. I bet he got sick of all the pressure and the long hours, so he decided to quit and take it easy, right? And to do that, he's marrying you. He's going to live off your income. He's a leech. He's going to be a house husband, living a life of leisure while you work your butt off as a nurse. That's his plan, isn't it? Ha! Can you believe it? I can't believe Ethan turned out to be such a parasite. I'm so incredibly disappointed. A man who expects his partner to support him? It's so unmanly, so shameful. He's a disgrace to all men. I feel disgusted just thinking about it.
You can't talk, you know. Weren't you trying to get close to Ethan precisely because you wanted him to support you? You're criticizing him for doing exactly what you wanted to do yourself. You're such a hypocrite, Maggie.
A young, pretty woman like me deserves to be taken care of. It's a natural expectation. That's the way society is supposed to work. I envisioned a life where Ethan would work hard, and I'd be his beautiful, supportive wife, gracing all the fancy parties. That's how it's supposed to be. But for a man to do that, to quit a $2 million a year job and become an unemployed freeloader, that's utterly disgraceful. It's pathetic. I've completely lost all desire to steal Ethan. I'm not interested in him anymore. Not one bit. You can go ahead and marry him for all I care. You deserve each other.
Well, it's frustrating to hear you talk like that, but I'm glad you've lost interest. I certainly wouldn't want my own sister trying to steal my precious fiancé. That would have been a truly unpleasant situation, to say the least. Now we can finally have a peaceful wedding, free from your meddling.
For a plain-looking sister like you, just getting married at all must be a huge accomplishment, huh? Even if he's jobless, even if he's a freeloader. He's still the one, right? Well, good for you. I could never marry such garbage, ever. It's just too humiliating. My standards are way too high for that.
Hey, stop insulting my fiancé, and stop calling me plain. How many times do I have to tell you? You're so rude, Cleo. You have absolutely no filter. You need to learn some basic respect.
What? An unemployed bum like him deserves to be insulted. He's a joke. Marrying a guy like that? Your life is over, Maggie. It's completely finished. You're going to be supporting him for the rest of your life. You'll be living in poverty. I pity you, honestly.
Don't worry about my life, Cleo. It's just beginning, and it's none of your business. Your opinions are completely irrelevant to my happiness. Just focus on your own miserable existence.
Hey, love, I'm on my way home now. You haven't had dinner yet, have you? I picked up some delicious takeout. A couple of amazing steak and cheese subs from Tony's Diner. Let's eat them together.
Oh, really? Steak and cheese subs? Weren't you just eating at Tony's with someone else? You were with Cleo just a little while ago, weren't you? So what happened? Did she ditch you, or did you ditch her?
What? How did you know that? Did she tell you? Did she spill the beans about me taking her to a fast food place? I can't believe she'd be that petty.
Cleo herself texted me. She was apparently furious that you took her to a fast food joint, especially when she was expecting you to take her to some fancy, expensive restaurant. She was absolutely seething, describing it as a disgusting dump. She couldn't believe you had the nerve to take her somewhere so common.
Oh, so that's what this is about. Well, I'm sorry my sister ambushing you at the company building was such a surprise. She truly is something else, isn't she? I'm sure she made quite a scene. Did she cause you any trouble?
She did, and she suddenly grabbed my arm, didn't she? And she was dressed so aggressively. It was definitely a surprise. She really went all out to impress you. I can tell you she was practically radiating an aura of desperate ambition.
She really went for it, didn't she? I guess she'd been interested in me for a while from what you've told me. So she was completely shocked when she heard about our engagement. She was probably expecting me to be her ticket to a life of luxury.
Exactly. She started talking about marrying you herself and about stealing you from me. It was quite the show, actually. She's completely convinced that you're just some rich, naive guy she can manipulate.
I see, so that's what it was. And then she heard I'd quit my job today and she immediately retreated, didn't she? My guess is she only cared about me for my salary. It's almost refreshing how transparent she is. Honestly, it makes things so much easier when someone's intentions are so clear. No guessing games needed.
You only told her you were leaving your job, right? You didn't mention anything else? So Cleo is completely under the mistaken impression that you're going to be a house husband now. She called you a freeloader, a bum, and a parasite. She was so disgusted by the idea of you being unemployed that she dropped her whole steal him plan like a hot potato. It was quite entertaining, actually.
Yeah, I deliberately didn't say anything else. I didn't feel like explaining that I quit to start my own company. It just seemed like too much effort to explain the details of my startup venture to her. It would have been a headache, and she probably wouldn't have understood anyway. So, if it's okay with you, I'd rather just let her keep believing that I'm a freeloader. It's less hassle for me, and it definitely keeps her out of our hair. What do you think?
If that's what you want, then I agree. It's probably for the best. She'd just grill you endlessly about your income anyway, wouldn't she? She'd have no interest in the actual work you're doing or the passion behind it. She'd just be focused on the numbers. So, yeah, let her think what she wants.
Right, exactly. So I'll be home soon. Let's eat those subs together. I also picked up a bottle of your favorite sparkling cider from the store. We can celebrate my retirement tonight.
Sounds perfect. I'll get some proper glasses ready. We'll toast to your new beginning and to Cleo's hilarious misunderstanding. It'll make the subs taste even better. See you soon, love.
Hey, Maggie, I'm not going to your wedding today, so don't expect me there.
What? You're not coming? Why the sudden change of heart, Cleo? You said you were going to try and steal Ethan at the wedding. What happened to your grand plan?
I just don't want to go, that's all. There's no point, a showy, pathetic wedding like yours. It's not worth my time. I'm certainly not going to witness your embarrassing display.
What do you mean by that, Cleo? What exactly are you implying now? What makes our wedding showy and pathetic? You've been quiet for a while, so I assume you've been cooking up something new in that twisted head of yours.
I can't believe you guys booked such a lavish venue for your wedding! The grand ballroom at the Starlight Estate? I never thought you'd do something so extravagant! Your husband Ethan is unemployed and broke, right? You must not have told everyone yet, have you? You're still pretending he works at that big firm, aren't you? That's why you booked such a fancy place. It's all just a big show, isn't it? Such a desperate attempt to keep up appearances. How utterly pathetic.
Actually, Cleo, everyone knows that Ethan left his old company. We've been completely open about it, and we didn't book this venue to keep up appearances. We chose the Starlight Estate because it's a beautiful place, and we truly wanted to get married there. It's a gorgeous setting, perfect for what we envisioned for our special day. It has nothing to do with showing off.
Oh, I get it now. So you knew everyone knew, and you booked it anyway, huh? You wanted to make it look like everything was fine, even though your husband's a jobless bum. You just wanted to avoid people pitying you, didn't you? That's why you went overboard with the expensive venue. You forced yourselves to rent it, didn't you? It's just so you wouldn't be the laughingstock of the town. You're so transparent, Maggie. It's all about putting on a facade, isn't it? Pathetic.
We're not money-strapped, Cleo, not in the slightest. And this isn't about keeping up appearances. You're twisting everything to fit your own skewed narrative, aren't you? No matter what I say, you're going to insist we forced ourselves to book it. That's just how you operate.
Of course you did. That place, the Starlight Estate, it's practically famous. Celebrities get married there. It's a huge, magnificent venue. No matter how much you earn as a nurse, Maggie, you shouldn't be able to afford that easily. You definitely took out a massive loan for it, didn't you? Just to make yourselves look good. How utterly pathetic. You probably piled up tons of debt just for a single day.
We haven't taken out any loans, Cleo. We paid for everything ourselves, in full. And no, we're not sacrificing our living expenses or struggling to make ends meet. We're completely fine. More than fine, actually. You can keep believing what you want, but it doesn't change the truth.
Ha! You're lying. It's pointless to lie to me. I know how much you're struggling. I can practically smell the desperation from here. You're probably buried under a mountain of bridal debt.
It's no use explaining anything to you, is it? You've already made up your mind. So, just to confirm, Cleo, you're officially marked as absent from the wedding, right? That's your final decision?
Yup, go ahead and clear my seat right now. It's pointless to go to some pathetic, debt-ridden, showy wedding. It's totally lame, and the fact that you took out a loan for a lavish venue, that's just hilarious. So cheap.
Okay then, I'll clear your seat. Don't worry, your absence won't ruin our day, I promise you that.
Too bad about the wedding gift, huh? You probably really wanted my contribution to help pay off your debt, didn't you? To reduce your massive loans? Well, tough luck. Now you get to struggle even more, supporting your unemployed husband and trying to pay back all that money. Good luck with that.
Thanks for your concern, Cleo, but actually we don't need any wedding gifts today, or money for that matter. The venue is actually free. So we don't need any contributions from anyone. We simply asked everyone to come empty-handed to just celebrate with us. Isn't that right, Ethan?
What? This famous venue? The Starlight Estate? It was free? How? Why? That's impossible!
Yes, the owner of this very prestigious venue is actually a close friend of Ethan's. A very important contact, actually. He offered to let us use the venue for free as a wedding gift. It was incredibly generous of him. So the only costs for the wedding were for the catering and my dress. That's why we don't need any wedding gifts from our guests. Didn't you read the invitation, Cleo? It clearly states no gifts necessary. You didn't even bother to read the invitation, did you?
Wait a minute! Why would the owner of such a fancy place be so kind to an unemployed guy like Ethan? What kind of connection does he have with the owner? This doesn't make any sense. He's just a jobless bum. Why would anyone treat him so well?
The owner is actually a very important client of the company Ethan started. He's been working with him since his days as an employee at his old firm, and they've developed a very strong professional and personal relationship.
The company Ethan started? What are you talking about? Ethan is just an unemployed guy, isn't he? He's just leeching off your salary, right? You're the one who's supporting him.
This is a good opportunity to enlighten your deluded little brain, Cleo. Ethan left his old company, and yes, he lost that $2 million annual salary, but he didn't do it to become my kept man. He did it to start his own company and dedicate himself to running it. And guess what? He's a CEO now. He's been working incredibly hard as a CEO, and his company is doing exceptionally well. Incredibly well.
What? He's a CEO? So he's actually succeeding? He's running his own company? That's insane!
Yes, he is. And thanks to his hard work, his company is incredibly successful. In fact, it's growing so fast that his income will soon surpass his old salary. He's already well on his way to making more than he ever did before. He's a true entrepreneur, Cleo. A visionary.
Wait, so he's making more than $2 million a year? What? How did he even do that? He's a CEO, a massively successful one?
To explain it simply, he had already started his company as a side hustle while he was still working at his old firm. It was a passion project at first. But it gradually grew, both in revenue and scale, so he made the bold decision to leave his corporate job and focus entirely on his own venture. He truly is a brilliant businessman.
A side hustle that turned into a huge company? What kind of super-achieving businessman is he? He was already making $2 million a year at the top firm, and now he's done this? What? He's a genius!
He says that's just how ambitious people are, Cleo. He calls it standard practice among his peers. He says everyone around him is doing something similar. It's just the new normal for people at that level. It's not something extraordinary for him. It's just what he does.
Oh my god. That explains so much. No wonder he quit his job. This is incredible. He's a visionary, a startup CEO.
Yes, and it turns out letting him leave his old job was absolutely the right decision. His company's revenue has multiplied several times over in a short period. He's even scrambling to hire more employees right now because of the rapid growth. He's a force of nature, Cleo, a true leader.
He's a massively successful CEO, not just a bum. And I thought he was just loafing around living off you. I had no idea he was making so much money and running his own company. Why didn't anyone tell me? I've made such a huge mistake.
Well, as per your request, Cleo, I'll go ahead and remove your seat from the wedding. The ceremony is about to begin. So, enjoy your pity party. I'm going to enjoy my wedding with my incredibly successful husband. Goodbye, Cleo.
Let me into the venue right now. I've hurried and gotten changed for the wedding. Please let me in.
You said you weren't coming. You said you were boycotting it. There's no seat for you anymore, Cleo. I cleared it, just like you asked.
That's fine. Just add another one right now. What's the big deal? Hurry up and let me into the venue. I went to all this trouble to come celebrate with you after all, so you better let me in.
That's sweet of you to say, but you're being incredibly demanding as usual. And frankly, your idea of celebrating is quite peculiar.
And I'll even give you a wedding gift, even though you said you didn't need one. I'll give you $10,000, even though the average is $30,000. I'm giving you $10,000. That's practically charity, so just let me in already. I need to tell Ethan congratulations myself. I need to see him.
All right then, you wanted to talk to me? Well, here I am, and I have something to tell you. No, that's quite enough. Please leave our wedding venue immediately and never contact Maggie or me again. I'm officially cutting ties with you, Cleo, as of today.
What? Ethan, why are you saying such awful things to me? You're being so mean. I'm the bride's sister. I came all this way to celebrate with you.
Celebrate? Dressed in a white dress like that? What kind of celebration is that? What kind of disrespectful outfit is that for a wedding?
How did you know?
The venue staff rushed to tell me. They said there was someone outside causing a commotion, demanding to be let in without an invitation. I couldn't believe my eyes! You're wearing a white dress that looks exactly like a wedding gown! What were you thinking? Please, just go home immediately. I don't want someone as rude and inappropriate as you celebrating with us!
Don't say that. Just let me in. Let me come closer and see me in this dress, Ethan. You can still change your mind and make me the bride. Please, Ethan.
Are you actually serious right now? Are you truly saying that? You're seriously asking me to switch brides?
I didn't know you were a CEO. I didn't know you were so successful. Please, Ethan, I'm begging you. I want to marry you and be a CEO's wife. I'd be your perfect trophy wife. I'd make you look good at all your company events. I'd be the envy of all your business partners. Compared to Maggie, I'm way younger and cuter. I know for a fact I could support you and lift your spirits every single day. I'd be your ultimate stress reliever.
Even if my company went under and I ended up buried in millions of dollars of debt, you'd stick by me, Cleo? You wouldn't complain even if you had to work from morning till night to pay off the debt?
No, of course not. That's impossible. I wouldn't do that. I'm not becoming a CEO's wife just to work myself to death paying off debt.
Maggie, on the other hand, immediately said she'd support me. Starting this company as a side project, it was just a little bit of fun for me at first. And once you're married, it's not just about your own life anymore. It affects your partner's life too. She knew how much this company meant to me. She told me, if you want to take on a challenge, go for it. I'll face any risks with you. I'll be there every step of the way. So let me ask you again, Cleo. You have no such resolve, do you? You have no commitment? You're not willing to take on any risks or debt, are you?
Of course not. I absolutely hate risks. And debt? No way. I just want to live an easy, fun life.
I'm not gonna marry someone who has no resolve, Cleo. Especially not an inappropriate idiot who shows up at a wedding in a white dress like that. If I married someone like you, my clients would think I was an idiot too, and they'd all leave.
Are you calling me an idiot?
Our wedding ceremony is still going on. Would you please leave now? If you try to cause any more trouble, I'll call the police and have them drag you out of here.
What? Just because you're a successful CEO now, you think you can talk to me like that? You're completely full of yourself. You're a disgusting, arrogant pig. Can you hire me at Ethan's company? You said he was hiring, right?
He is hiring, yes, but why the sudden interest now, Cleo?
Well, things are complicated. I'm looking for a new job, so if you're really short-staffed, I'll work for you.
Well, it's true we're short-staffed, so yes, I'll consider hiring you. Let's start with an employment exam, shall we?
What kind of exam? What are you talking about?
You just need to have a basic understanding of common sense. You'll be fine.
What are the questions?
You just need to answer my question, Cleo. When you're invited to a wedding and you wear a white dress, is that considered good etiquette or bad etiquette? No answer? That means you fail. And then you don't get the job. It's a very simple question, isn't it? Just basic manners.
Of course it's bad etiquette. It's a complete breach of etiquette. Everyone knows that. It's utterly inappropriate.
Oh, look at that. You do have a basic understanding of common sense. That's a first. But you knew that, didn't you?
What? You're kidding me. You're not hiring me. This is a trap. No matter what I answered, I was going to fail, wasn't I?
So what? The right to hire someone or not lies with us, Cleo, not you. And the same goes for marriage, by the way. The right to choose who he marries belongs to Ethan. I'm completely sick of your self-serving attitude. It's about time you stopped making a fuss just because things didn't go your way.
Why are you suddenly being so mean to me?
Because I don't want anything to do with you anymore, Cleo. That's why. I don't want to be associated with someone like you. I feel genuinely ashamed to have a sister like you, and I apologize to Ethan for it.
You don't have to go that far. That's too much.
Never contact me again. I want to cut ties with you permanently. You're a toxic presence in my life, and I'm done. After that, it came to light that Cleo's audacious antics at the wedding had reached their parents' ears. Her father, utterly mortified by her behavior, had reportedly disowned her, shouting, "What a shameful daughter! Never come back to this house again!" and had physically kicked her out of the family home. Not only did she get kicked out of her house, but, thinking she was going to marry a CEO, she actually quit her job. She texted me again, begging for a job, and then later a place to stay. I finally just had to block her number. The last that I heard, she is living in a tiny little apartment in the city, barely making ends meet with a part-time job. I just hope that this is enough of a wake-up call that makes Cleo realize she can't act like this.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.